Hello and welcome back to Panther Preview. I'm Cara Hoskins and we are here today with Dr. David Mruzek, who is the director of the instrumental programs here at Hanover College. So thank you for being here with us today.
Well, it's nice to be here.
So we're here to specifically talk about some big events that you have coming up. You have the Fall Orchestra concert coming up on November 15th, and then following the very next day, the Fall Concert Band program.
Yes, it's a very, very busy time of year for us.
But really there are a ton of opportunities coming up which we can tell the audience about later. So tell us a little bit about the programs and events that you have planned.
Sure, I'd be happy to. We're going to have our orchestra concert on November 15th, and that'll be in the recital hall. And it starts at 7:30, and it's free and open to the public. And that's the college community orchestra. About half the members are students here at the college, and then the other half are folks from the community who just like to play.
That is an awesome experience because then it also really gives the students a very good role model for being in the production.
I really enjoy having the community folks in the group, and in fact I've known some of them for many years now and I've become good friends with them.
And you direct them as well? Do you feel like they need more direction, less direction?
I just direct the whole group. I don't really direct one specific person or to one specific group.
That is a great experience. And it sounds like it's all a fantastic opportunity for everyone to get out and support everything the ensemble has done this year. With your main two events especially, can you give us a little preview of what to expect? Maybe your favorite song that you love to direct?
Sure. Well, I have lots of pieces on the program that I like. One of the benefits of being somewhere in one place for more than 11 years is that I've developed a pretty nice library of pieces to draw from for the programs. It's hard to pick a favorite, but we're playing a piece this year called Sleeper's Wake, which is based on a movement from a cantata by Johann Sebastian Bach. And of course, we just celebrated Reformation Day, and when I think of Reformation Day, oftentimes I think immediately of Johann Sebastian Bach and all of his beautiful music for the Lutheran Church. So for this program, I would have to say that's my favorite. Toward the end of the program, we're going to play a waltz medley by Johann Strauss. And I know it's November, but I think when people think of orchestras around the end of the year, they think of the great New Year's Eve concerts in Vienna. So this year and last year, I've been sure to include a waltz on our program.
I think the audience is going to love that. Like you said, I definitely think of the holidays when I think of the orchestra, which is going to help a lot with getting an audience out.
We're going to close the program with something called the French Carol. And again, I know it's the middle of November, so I don't like to get into the happy, jolly, holiday music, but I like to allude to the holidays just a little bit.
Definitely, and I think the audience really appreciates that as well. So can you tell us a little bit about the Fall Concert Band coming up?
Yes, on November 16th. Well, we're going to open with a piece called Flourish for Wind Band by Ralph Vaughan Williams, and then we're going to play a piece called Joyful Variations, which is based on Beethoven's Ode to Joy, the main melody in the last movement of his Ninth Symphony. And then, as you probably know, we played for the Charters of Freedom ceremony in September, and we were very pleased to be part of that. And so I sort of planned ahead to have some of the pieces that we played at that ceremony. I planned ahead to have those also included on our concert band program. So we're going to play a traditional march called Spirit of Liberty, and then of course every band concert has to have a Sousa march, so we're going to be playing Semper Fidelis.
That sounds great. So I think another thing that we'd really be interested in learning is how exactly did you get into music? Did you grow up with it at an early age, or?
People ask me that a lot, and I'm one of the fortunate few who always knew what he wanted to do with his life.
That's very fortunate.
I think I knew even before I picked up the clarinet in ninth grade, I knew that that's what I wanted to do with my professional life, that is, work in music. And I had a very good high school experience, and then an excellent band director at the University of Toledo, and then at Ohio State University, and everything just seemed to follow suit. So I love music, and I love sharing music with other people. And just generally speaking, I found teaching to be a very rewarding profession.
And so you started with the clarinet, and did you work your way up to any other instruments before directing?
Well, and when you go to school to be a band director, you have what are called method courses, and they're sort of like basic training on all the instruments. So you don't really master any of the instruments except your primary instruments. But an important job of any director is to keep practicing the other instruments and to get better on them on their own. You can read about instruments in books, you know, from sun up to sundown, but if you take a couple of hours a day to actually practice the other instruments, that's really the most valuable kind of self-education that you can do.
And like you said, working with students is a very rewardable experience. Can you tell us a little bit about how that is? What do you appreciate most about being able to work with the students here at Hanover?
I guess seeing them develop over the 4 years that they're with us, and sometimes as first-year students they come in kind of shy and they're not sure what to expect, but I try really hard in the rehearsal room to make it sort of a home away from home, and I get to know the students well, and I watch them to develop over the 4 years, and I'm always tremendously proud when I see them walk across the stage at graduation every May.
I know a lot of my friends are seniors this year, and they have been in the instrumental ensemble since their freshman year, and they've loved every minute of it, and I think you've done a really great job at creating that home away from home.
Thank you.
Do you have a lot of other seniors this year that you're sad to see graduate next semester?
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, I hate to say names of particular people because I'm afraid that I'll leave some folks out, but it's funny how the years fly by, and I started a Twitter account lately, and I went back and worked with the alumni office to get a list of all the people that I've had in the groups over the years. And so then I sent emails and Twitters out to folks, and I was just amazed by the response I got. People I haven't heard from in years, respond to the Twitters and say hello. And so it's nice to reconnect with them.
And that's a great way to catch up with everyone, especially those that you've taught and really helped nurture and develop.
Yes, it is. In fact, I just got a photo the other day from 2 students who graduated from here, and then they went on to another school and they earned their certification to teach music, and now they're both band directors. So
that's amazing. Yeah. And you helped do that too.
In part.
You did. But you really do a lot for Hanover College, and I know I'm really excited to see the performances that we have coming up. But let's remind everyone out there when they'll be able to catch the instrumental ensembles, because there are a lot, even just beyond the 2 that we've just talked about. So for everyone, just remember that November 15th, the Orchestra concert, they have their fall concert, and that begins at 7:30, and that is free for everyone. And that one will actually not be live streamed, so you've got to be sure to get there, get a seat, so you can be sure to see it. And then the following day on November 16th, we have the fall concert band performance. That's also at 7:30. And then just beyond those 2, on November 23rd, you can come see Christmas at Hanover, and that's a special that will begin at 5:30 in the Campus Center lobby, followed by the saxophone ensemble, which will be December 5th at 4:30 in the Campus Center lobby. So there really are a lot of opportunities for people to come and see the work that you and the band have put on. So be sure to come out to Hanover College, support the instrumental ensembles and Dr. Mruzek, and we hope to see you all there.